Do we really know how many bot accounts there are on Twitter? Probably not. Does Twitter? Who knows? But we're going to go over the most recent developments between Twitter and that question right now. Will we ever find out what Twitter's actual fake or bot profile count is? Based on recent explanations, that seems highly unlikely. Either way, the public debate can only be a negative for Twitter in either reducing advertiser and users' trust in its metrics or highlighting a long-running issue with its internal systems. In a recent response to public criticism from Elon Musk that Twitter's methodology in counting spam and fake accounts is clearly wrong, current Twitter CEO tweeted out a long explanation of the company's current fake profile detection and removal process. Over the last week, Musk has actually questioned whether Twitter's estimation that 5% of all Twitter accounts are fake could possibly be correct, and has invited his 90 million plus followers to conduct their own rudimentary experiments to see what they find. First off, Twitter CEO explained that detection of most bot accounts is not really that simple and likely can't be done by regular Twitter users. Quote, "The most advanced spam campaigns use combinations of coordinated humans plus automation. They also compromise real accounts and then use them to advance their campaign. The hard challenge is that many accounts which look fake superficially are actually real people, and some of the spam accounts which are actually the most dangerous and cause the most harm to our users can look totally legitimate on the surface. Our team updates our systems and rules constantly to remove as much spam as possible without inadvertently suspending real people or adding unnecessary friction for real people when they use Twitter. So randomly counting the accounts that you suspect are fake in your own following list won't be accurate, which really seems pretty damn obvious. In other words, there are many elements that go into detecting and determining fake profiles and spam, not just your gut feeling or account info that makes a regular user narrow their eyes. Twitter has the back-end insight to support its investigations, and it's more in-depth than a simple eye test. Now in 2017, a joint study conducted by researchers from the University of Southern California and Indiana University found that around 15% of Twitter's user base were bots rather than people. Fast forward to 2018, where Twitter suspended or removed more than 70 million accounts, which it had determined were fake. At that time, Twitter had around 330 million monthly active users, which would suggest that around 20% of its user count were not actual real people. Now, just from my own experience, this 20% figure makes more sense than 5% any day. Now, of course, there could be some technical explanations due to varying parameters that would address some level of variance between those third-party findings and Twitter's own data. But even then, Twitter's 5% count on balance seems like a stretch and a bending of the actual truth in respect to what people are experiencing for themselves in the app as of today.